to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering Stage 3 of Finnish Brutality 2024, Take a Breath. Now this stage was really cool because it's a blind stage, and Finnish Brutality has a really good track record of doing blind stages just right. This one was no exception. So with literally no briefing at all, other than to go in, you'll be told what targets to engage and that you have to help a fallen comrade. In you go, you make your rifle engagements, which is 3 hits on targets, or I should say hit 3 targets in a 1-2-3, 1-2-3 pattern. Go render first aid to your buddy, which is packing a wound. That means getting all the gauze stuffed in there. And then you do that for a period of time, and then they'll tell you go back to shooting, and you run back to your rifle position, get another series of hits in a 1-2-3, 1-2-3 pattern. At this point, clear the rifle to make it a stick and take a high value shot. Once you do that, go back to packing the wound on your injured buddy. Then they move you to another shooting position where you engage with your pistol. And same thing, 1-2-3, 1-2-3 pattern. Go back, finish packing your buddy's wound, and go to the pistol thing for a final time of clearing in a 1-2-3, 1-2-3 with a high value shot. And that's the stage. But it's done indoors in a very dark environment. Lots of sounds and spooky music coming at you. It was a real experience. Let's go ahead and take a video and talk about what happened.
Stand by!
All right, here we go.
Go, go, go! 100 meters.
Luckily, with the door open, I had a bit of lightness, but they closed that door behind. And load the rifle. Make ready. And into a very awkward shooting position. Probably would have been better off taking a knee here. The dot was not the right brightness, so I had to adjust that to get shooting. All this eating up some valuable time. And then he said 6 shots, and I was ready to put the rifle down after 3. So did another sweep of the target. The targets were small and down 100 meters away. It was a little more challenging shot than you would think. So here the doorway's blocked. You have to crawl under. The floor is slick with fake blood. They hand you a bandage and tell you to start packing the wound. So I get to work on that. Go back, do more shooting. So back through the doorway, back over. They're yelling and screaming at you the whole time about this. Little camera glitch, sorry for that. Making my shots. Again, in my head, you know, I make some hits and then like, oh yeah, let me put the rifle down. And they're like, no, give me 3 more shots. Look, those go to put it down, and they're like, no, you owe us 1 more shot after you take the magazine out, which I remember to do. All this wasting a lot of time. Missed the high value shot, unfortunately, because it was a very, very small target. I had to remember to take the magazine with me, because leaving that behind would have been a 60-second penalty, and I'm going to rack up enough penalties on this stage. So back to packing the wound, trying to help my injured buddy out. Pull me off, made me go shoot. I remember to take a magazine.
6 shots on the closer targets.
Get over here, and here's where the problems start. Because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm using an RMR fiber optic powered on top of a very old Zev slide, one of the first that were able to take that, and there is no rear sight. I only have a suppressor height front sight to index off of. I'm leaning forward here as far as I can to try to get any light into that object. Clear quick malfunction. Ask for the help from the RO. I am not getting any feedback about where I'm hitting. Once I got a hit, I picked up the faintest of dots, and I was able to get my way through this, taking entirely too much time to do it because the targets were not that far away for the pistol. They were eminently doable. Getting the 6, leave the pistol behind, go back to treat the wounded guy yet again. He needs more packing on that wound. And the buzzer just
Yes.
Oh my God, I saw things. It was hell. It was horrible. I hope it never happens again. Good luck. You'll need it.
All right, Team America run time here. But Matt is now Chris, because we don't have Matt's footage for the stage, but we do have Chris's. Now, Chris shot the match in the Irons division using an iron-sighted M16A1 and a Glock 17 Gen 1. talk about bow and base. Now this shows you confusion of the stage. Chris went in, got a little confused about what was the proper firing port, but under the direction of RO, got situated and started to collect his hits. The rifle targets are about 100 meters away, and they were a tough engagement. It was not an easy engagement, as I mentioned earlier. But the hits did come. Being in a dark room, shooting out into the light with iron sights, probably not the easiest thing in the world. But Chris is getting it done here. Then, once he's got his 6 hits collected, he put his rifle in a designated spot, came over, crawled through the blood on the floor, and started packing the wound. As you can see with all the flashing lights here, and the music and everything, and the yelling, they made it a very chaotic environment for sure. And as soon as he got that, back to his rifle so he can go get some more hits. Chris chose to kneel in this position. That was probably the right decision over my squat. Probably give him a bit more stable position, allowing him to make some hits. Got that. Then he has to go make his final hit after removing the magazine.
Plate directly in front of me? No, right side plate far. Yeah.
And once figuring out where the target was, makes a shot.
Go, 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 go. Help your buddies.
Moves his rifle, takes the mag with him. Little fumbly fingers because his hands are wet with fake blood. But he gets that squared away and moves back over. Continues to treat the patient. And he's sent over to the pistol bay to begin those engagements here. Now, Chris is making this with a standard iron-sighted Glock 17 Gen 1 with those crappy dot and U shaped sights that come with the Glock pistol. And you know what? He was probably better off for it, since I was shooting this with a fiber optic pistol that had no dot because there was no light to power the fiber optic. Iron sights would have definitely been better.
All right, you're going to be okay.
Matter of fact, with a lot of engagements that we'll talk about later in the match, I think I would have been better off with an iron-sighted pistol. Now, Chris did some more wound packing, and he moves back for his final pistol engagement here. All right, it's time for my breacher task. And this time it was a very practical real-world mission. You had to dash up to a forward position to get a message and bring it back to the command post. You had to run about 50 meters in each direction. As you can see, running at my age is not a fast thing here. Now, I got it into my head when they told me to do this that I had to go up and memorize the message, which was not the case, and I am still kicking myself in the butt for this because in that butt pack that you see jiggling right there is my map and note-taking kit. And while I did this whole round trip in about 2 minutes, which was good because the par time was 4 minutes, a few extra minutes to take out my note-taking kit and write this down would have paid some dividends. We're going to do a close-up here of the message for you so you can see that. And then what we'll do is you can compare at the end of the journey.
4KI, 1 JTAC.
And it's a pretty simple message, you know, telling you what they destroyed, telling you how they're in fighting, and how many KIs and wounded they have, and where they want to link up. Now that I've got the message, I've got to get back to deliver it to the proper people. So dashing these 50 meters back, again, I'm no runner, so this is taking more time than it probably should, because it does look like I'm moving like pond water right there. Although, to be fair, the ground is pretty rocky and the chance to turn an ankle is pretty high, so you couldn't really go full tilt boogie on this even if you wanted to. So I get close, the command post is behind the vehicle. Get up the hill, such as it is, and when I get there, I give my report.
Enemy attack began 0500. 3 BMPs destroyed. We have 4 enemy KIA. Retreat. 5 enemy KI. 4 wounded. 1 JTAC. Link up at Papa 5. Start counterattack. That is all.
Well, as I said at the beginning of the video, a blind stage done right. Verstalik is very good at doing this, and this year did not disappoint. What did disappoint me on the stage, obviously, was not having enough light to power the dot in my fiber optic RMR, and that really tripped me up and really slowed me down on the pistol shooting. I think I would have taken far less penalties on this stage if that had been the case, if I had a working dot. Very strange. I've used this sight for at least a dozen years, if not longer, and never encountered this problem ever before. So, first time for everything, and if it's going to go wrong, it goes wrong at a match. C'est la vie. But don't give up on us. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for Stage 4.